Okay, we're just gonna see what comes through on this one. So, hello. So I want to talk about listening. Yeah, listenings. So, a friend of mine dripped in with me tonight and asked me a question. He has been having some just tightness in the brain and pain in his hair. And he said that he reached up and he grabbed his hair tonight and he asked, "What do you want me to know?" And his hair said, "Listen." And the reason he was reaching out was because he tried to ask, "Listen to what?" And it didn't really have anything else to say. It just said, "Listen, listen, listen," over and over again. And he asked if I could shed any more light on it. And I said, "Yeah, of course. Listen. Get curious about listening. Get curious about what you can listen to and how you can listen. What other ways can you listen with besides just your ears?" And it started making me think about how debilitating our senses can be sometimes, because we want to know, we've been programmed on how to read and understand the English language. And my grandmother was a English grammar teacher, so I mean, it was like drilled into me as a kid about, this is the object of the sentence, this is the verb, this is the preposition, and all of that. And so, a verb is doing, but we have this idea that we have to be doing to some object. And the universe doesn't speak like that. It doesn't. It just does. So listening is not about listening to something specifically. It's about deepening your capacity to listen. It's about deepening your understanding through listening. And just listen to whatever you can, And I really think the key there is curiosity. Like, you have to be curious about listening. Viewing life from an animistic lens, I believe that you can come into relationship with anything in the world, any physical thing in our 3D as well as in other dimensions as well. And you come into it by building a relationship, which takes honesty and respect, which we can talk about in a different video. But this whole conversation kind of got me back to this thought that I've been thinking recently about something I used to say a lot. They used to say a lot, communication is the key to healthy relationships. And then something I used to say a lot was that I realized it wasn't just communication, it was comprehension. If you're not on the same page, you can talk all you want and it's not really going to matter. And then I was thinking about that yesterday because somebody posted a meme that was literally my words said again, but I mean, they're not my words. It's just a thought that came down to me moons ago and somebody else is having that same thought. But it was that about, communication is not key to a healthy relationship, comprehension is. And I started thinking about it and I realized that I don't think that's true anymore. I don't think that comprehension is key to a healthy relationship. I think curiosity is. I truly think curiosity is the key to a healthy relationship with anything. Because it's not about knowing that thing. It's about continuously being curious to know that thing over and over again, every day that it shows up. And that brings us back around to listening. Listen with all of yourself. And don't just be listening to one thing. Just listen and see what comes up. That's all I got for tonight.